The following portion of Great Day KC is sponsored by Clarity Care.
It's non-surgical solutions that are life-changing. In this Wellness Wednesday feature, our guest, Dr. Jeffrey Conaway of Clarity Care, is back putting the focus on another condition that men can face. Welcome back, Doctor. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Of course. So glad to have you back here in this Wellness Wednesday. Today, we're talking about an enlarged prostate. So what are the symptoms and how common is the problem?
Well, it's very common. As men age, by the age of 60, at least half of men will show enlargement of their prostate, and then it just increases with age from there. Symptoms, the classic symptoms are difficulty starting urination, weak urine stream, the inability to completely empty the bladder. Other symptoms like getting up frequently during the night to empty your bladder, and other bladder symptoms can be from other bladder conditions. So what's most important is to come in and get evaluated properly.
Okay, that is very important. So what are some of the traditional, treatment options out there? Then, of course, what are the drawbacks?
Yeah, so first line treatment is with medications that relax or shrink the prostate. Those can be effective for some patients. For ones that have symptoms that are severe, or for patients that are reacting, have side effects from their medications, or they become ineffective over time, then those patients may need to be treated with surgical treatments. And the most classic one is TURP. Many of these treatments, as far as drawbacks go, they may require general anesthesia. They may require bladder catheters for those treatments. They may have recovery time. They may have lasting side effects from them. What many men don't realize that there's minimally invasive options like prostate artery embolization that are
is that
available.
the PAE?
That is.
Okay, so tell us more about that, and then why should men consider this option?
Yeah, so prostate artery embolization, or PAE, is a treatment for an enlarged prostate. It's a minimally invasive outpatient procedure, and most men consider it because of its technique and for its low complication profile and its fast recovery time.
Okay, I like fast recovery time. So you talk about that. What can you expect during the procedure?
So when patients come in for their treatment, they get an IV. We will give them medications to make them relaxed, sleepy. We don't usually require general anesthesia for this treatment. The way it's performed is through a pinpoint access, about the size of an IV, in the groin. We put in a catheter or a small tube into the arteries that go to the prostate. We reduce the blood flow to the prostate, which causes it to shrink over time, which relieves the blockage that it's causing on the bladder and relieves the symptoms. It can be highly effective. When they come back out to the recovery area, their medications wear off quite quickly, and they usually will be able to go home after a few hours. And we give them medications to go home with that make recovery quick and relatively comfortable.
Yeah. It sounds like your patients are in good hands. Why else should someone visit Clarity Care for this procedure and not the local hospital?
Yeah, at Clarity Care, we specialize in outpatient minimally invasive care. So they come in for these treatment options that are able to be performed in a comfortable setting. They have easy access to their patient care team, short wait times, and overall lower cost compared to the hospital setting. So minimally invasive treatments like prostate artery embolization, often patients are surprised to find that these are well accepted, guideline indicated, covered by insurance. And at Clarity Care, most importantly, we make sure that they're a good candidate for these procedures and that they understand all their treatment options.
Yeah, and that is so important, especially when it comes to our health, just making sure that we understand the options that are before us. Doctor, thank you so much for stopping by and sharing more on this Wellness Wednesday.
Yeah, glad to do it.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Tony.
Of course. All right, now for more on Clarity Care and the PAE minimally invasive solution they offer, visit kcprostate.com.